Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. As we can see guys, the US dollar index chart is breaking down like expected, because on my previous video I was very clear. Since we have failed to continue this uptrend, failed to follow this bullish continuation pattern known as descending broadening wedge, and started breaking here to the downside, US dollar index could be heading towards to form another new low. And since we are fighting to remain out of this key line of support, you know what is going to happen once this support is going to get broken. Because if this support or this price range around $103 gets broken, the next area where we could see US dollar index heading could be around $100 to $101 range, which means the price of Bitcoin indices like S&P 500 is going to benefit from this move. I mean, if you look at this S&P 500 chart, since we are approaching one of the very crucial line of resistance, which is around 4,580 to 4,590 range, once this gets broken, once this gets flipped into proper support, then there is a very high probability that S&P 500 is going to head towards to break the previous high, and that will also push the price of Bitcoin and the crypto market, entire crypto market, along with it. Because we know, we have said, even if the price of Bitcoin fails to show another move around 60,000, 70,000, there is a very high probability that we are going to test the resistance in between 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line, which is above 40,000, or let's say between 40 to 50,000 range, before choosing an actual trend direction like this. Yes guys, we are also expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend at least in between 40 to 50,000 range before choosing an actual trend duration. Because yesterday I even talked about this bullish rectangle pattern, which was clearly indicating us that since we have broken the key line of resistance, now the next area where we could be heading could be the target or the length from where this started. I mean, if we look at this continuation, let's suppose if the price of Bitcoin is going to follow this continuation, where is our price objective? Our price objective sits above 40,000 range. Yes guys, this is where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get gravitated before deciding the actual trend duration. And if that happens, I mean, if the price does gets attracted towards this 40,000, above 40,000 range, then parallelly even this inverted three valley and a river pattern will play out. Because we have said point D is our price objective, which sits above 40,000. So if this trend is going to show weakness, it is going to be a temporary weakness. I mean, yes, it is facing some resistance, having a very hard time to break out of this 37,800, 37,900 range. Why? Because that's exactly where this monthly R1 line is lying around. Yesterday I showed you this line has rejected us twice, right? We almost came at this monthly R1 line and price started showing weakness. But if we do see the price of Bitcoin breaking out from this R1 line, right, this green line, the horizontal green line, then we know the price of Bitcoin is going to start with a new impulsive movement. And according to this monthly target, right, the R1 line has already been reached. The next R2 target line sits around 41,000, and if this plays out, then the inverted three valley and a river pattern will play out parallelly. Even this bullish rectangle pattern will play out parallelly. So if we want the price of Bitcoin to continue with an actual impulsiveness, we definitely want this monthly R1 resistance line to be flipped into proper support. And now you can see another reason why we are facing some difficulty to continue here to the upside, because the upper trend line from this Bollinger Band is also acting as a line of resistance. So what we want the price of Bitcoin to do, we want the price of Bitcoin to break out of this monthly R1 line. And by doing that, right, by doing that, this trend could be showing a move here like this. I mean, breaking the upper band usually signals a new uptrend. So if this is going to be another new uptrend price after breaking out of this monthly elrond line, which sits around 37,800, 37,900, but for better confirmation, let's wait on the 38,000, right? If that happens, then there is a very high probability that this trend is also going to show another impulsiveness. Otherwise, if the price fails to remain above this monthly elrond line, then like what I said yesterday, we could see more of a range bound, right? Price showing more of a range bound, or let's say squeeze in Bollinger Band before starting with a new impulsive movement here like this. Yes guys, squeeze in Bollinger Band usually indicates incoming volatility, just like this one here, right? So this is something what we are also expecting if the price of Bitcoin fails to break out of this monthly elrond line. And parallelly guys, we are also being flashed with this bearish divergence, which we are not allowed to forget. And in the past price action, we have found out whenever the price of Bitcoin in a daily time frame was being flashed with this bearish divergence, what has happened after that? You can see a clear result guys. After this bearish divergence, the price in most of the cases has shown a weakness or retracement before starting with a new impulsive movement. So we have said if this is going to be another case, price getting attracted towards this key line, then this upper trend line or in between this CPL line is where we could be getting attracted. And only after that, the price of Bitcoin is going to start with a new impulsive movement. And this upper trend line currently sits around 33,400 range. And now, not just only that, guys, even in a medium short term, I mean, if you look at this in a 4-hour time frame, you can see the price of Bitcoin also looks like forming a rising wedge, which is a bearish continuation pattern. So please be careful. Even if we do see another move here like this after some retracement, another move like this, please follow this rising wedge carefully, because if this rising wedge lower trend line gets broken, then we are expecting another move here like this to play out. Price of Bitcoin getting attracted towards this monthly elrond line, and only after that starting with a new impulsive movement. And we know getting attracted around this price range of 33,400, 34,000 range, we also have support from this rising trend line. Yes, this red rising trend line, or support from this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, this green line here, right? All of this will be acting as a support around 32,000 range. So even if the price in the medium short term is going to follow this rising wedge, show another bearish continuation here to the downside, it is going to be looked as a temporary retracement, because at the end we are expecting the price of Bitcoin after this retracement to start with a new impulsive move here like this. Yes guys, regardless of some shakeout on our way, at the end we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to head towards this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line, and only after that we are going to be skeptical. But until then, this here is a clear move to the upside in my opinion. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, please do not hesitate to destroy the like button. And you know, we have to reach 1,000 likes in this video. Come on guys, let's make that happen. And also, before I conclude this video guys, Bybit is giving around 30,000 bonuses if you sign up using this referral link, which is provided in the description down below. Or even if you want to use Phemex, OKX, you can see Phemex is giving around 6,000 deposit bonus. OKX is giving around 50,000 in reward. So if you want to grab this opportunity, you know, the time is running out and the opportunity lies exactly under this video description. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye-bye.